I didn't know you were awake. Why didn't you tell me? Hello? I'm meeting up with Brian. I need to chat with you in a bit. Are you good? Hello? Who the fuck? Who the fuck?
You ready?
Wait, what? Hello?
Are we meeting up? Let's follow me over to the beach side. Like my Halloween costume?
There's no way you got the car too. What the fuck?
No, I wasn't gonna. I mean, I imagine your cut's hard to come by, so I found one of these.
Okay.
It's like a Finn washed his clothes.
Actually, you know what? You look pretty good.
Yeah.
It fits better than you think.
Yeah. It's all right.
So, is that yours?
Yeah, I bought this till I ran it. I spent $600,000 for this.
There's
for
no
the,
ways you bought this
for the lulz.
bit.
I swear to God.
There's no way.
I swear, it was 50% off. These are 1.2 mil. I bought it for 600.
Well,
Fuck. Alright. That's fucking
The
hilarious.
worst thing is Miller wasn't on duty today. Yeah, so I'm gonna save this for another one.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I tried to channel my Brian Knight with this outfit, so.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But I forgot what kind of hair you had. And it's certainly not that type right now.
All right. So, look, so transparently, so I've spoken to Robin. I've spoken to Grayson. I want to sort of set the tone here. Robin, there is a point that I'm going to, re-engage with you on recording. Same's going to be done with Grayson. Same's going to be done with Archibald, and then sort of expand out. When it comes to this whole breadth of things, I have my opinions, right? However, it's important for me to do one of two things. One is understand the full scope of what has happened recently, right? Obviously, I'm aware of what's happened, 3 months ago and, this, that, and the third. Some of that is kind of harder to tackle. But I want to make sure that if there are wrongdoings and things that need to be presented forward, whether it's judges, whether it's lawyers, whether it's like yourself, Shang, or anyone else, that the appropriate action will be taken. It does not mean that I'm going to go and start like ACRing judges and whatnot. We don't have the capacity, the marshals, to do so at the moment. We don't have the resources. However, my goal is to try to correct to the best that I can, so that in future, as resources come up, we can start holding people more accountable, right? And I'm being rather vague here because there's certain things I can't be more direct about. Are you with me? So I'll let you guys kind of start, because I'm assuming it's about this, but I can only guess.
Shang, why don't you clarify the bribery in question here?
So, I just want to say what exactly happened, just so that everything is kept in mind.
Can I keep this
going
on
forward.
recording? It's important that others who are working this case also hear what you have to say. Otherwise, I can hear you out, but it makes it that much more difficult to action, right? Because I can't just say, well, Shang said this, right?
I mean, you can put it on recording if you'd like. Sure.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm gonna put this, put it right on the ground here. All right. All right. It is 9:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 10/31/2025. I'm going to be Director Brian Knight, San Andreas State Marshals. For anyone who's wondering, if you do see video, you don't actually see it. This is an audio recording, as with most tapes. I'm going to go ahead and Mirandize it real quick. At this time, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be used against you in a court of law. The right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you by the state if one is available. Do you understand your rights as they've been read to you today?
I do.
Can you state your full name and state ID for the record?
Shanglu, 1495.
Former chief of police.
Your state ID is 1495?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was chief of police.
That's also my call sign.
1495.
Your fucking state ID is my call sign.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You picked a good call sign.
I've had mine, for the record, for about 20 years. And is Robin Ferreira here? Your,
Yes, Robin is here.
It's Robin Ferrara, Esquire, state ID 10444.
Okay. All right. So with your rights in mind, go right ahead.
All right. So, Paul Hammerstine was someone that I saw at Senior Buns, and we were just driving around relaxing. And he was talking about something about being in debt, or just he murmured something like that. And I figured, well, I just bought a new yacht, and I figured may as well invite people onto the yacht. Invited Paul onto the yacht. Paul immediately goes into some ramble about how he's in debt to the Redwood gang, which are apparently a group of gangsters that smoke, which I really don't think is that big of a deal. So he owes them, I don't know, $1 million, $2 million, whatever the fuck. As we're getting on the yacht, he says, I don't think it's a good idea to go with you on the yacht because I might get shot at, and you guys might get shot in the process. I say to him, if someone shoots at me, don't worry, I'm going to shoot back at them. We'll be fine. And the case got thrown out for bribery because of that statement.
Yes, when I spoke to the judges about it, they said that it was thrown out.
Wait,
because...
hold on, Robin. Now I want to get your perspective, but I want to get your perspective separately.
Right,
and
understood.
And the reason is it makes it easier to follow everything from our end. So
that's essentially it. We didn't talk about the case at all.
He asked you.
Anyway. He didn't say. He said that if I go with you, if I'm in the car with you, on the yacht with you, or anything of the case, we might get shot at by a group of gangsters called the Redwood Gang, who smoke cigarettes because he owes them $1 million. I said, if someone shoots at me, I'm going to shoot back at them. We'll be fine.
I see.
And
it just you and Hammerstine?
No, there were a couple others. There
in the
I can't remember
vehicle?
exactly who, but yeah, in the vehicle with us.
Understood. What, it was you, Hammerstine, and 2 others, 3 others?
4 others.
How did you fit in a car?
Oh, this was on the yacht. We just had a yacht.
Okay, so you met him at Senior Buns?
Yeah.
But then, did he get in your car?
Yes, he got in the car with me. We drove down to Civ Docks.
Just you 2 drove down to Civ Docks?
Yes. I mean, there's a little convoy. There were a couple people with us.
I see. Okay. And then what?
and then got on the yacht, and they said, well, if I'm on a yacht with you guys, I might get shot at, so I don't want to come with you. Just in case you guys get shot. He was worried about being shot or being kidnapped or something. And I said, that's silly. If someone shoots at me, I'm going to shoot back at them.
Why did he get in the vehicle with you at Senior Buns?
Because he really wanted to go on a yacht.
I see. Did he approach you or did you approach him?
I approached him.
Okay.
I approached him and a whole bunch of other people and said, do you want to come chill on a yacht? We're just having a yacht party.
Understood. So
Yeah.
he was one of many.
There were many people at Senior Buns. I was working at the pizza place.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
Yeah.
to make sure I understand this, chronologically, you're working at the pizza place. You asked a bunch of people if you wanted to go on a yacht. And please stop me if I'm wrong at any point.
Yeah.
Hammerstine was one of the people that decided to go.
Yes.
You got in your car and you, him, and many others in this convoy went to the Sip Docks. Right?
Yes.
Who else other than Hammerstine was willing to go?
No one else came with us. That was at Senior Buns.
Okay. And then what happened once you arrived at the yacht?
He was like, oh boy, get to go on a yacht. I'm so excited. I've never been on a yacht. I'm in debt. I have a lot of money owed. Redwoods are smooth and bold. Flavor. That was essentially it. And I said, yeah, well, it's just a yacht. It's not the end of the world, okay? Got a helicopter too, just by the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that was it.
All right. Let me see. Was there any Redwoods people there?
No, I don't know who the Redwoods are. I don't even know if he knows what he's talking about.
Was there any violence on the yacht?
No, nothing.
Were you ever arrested as a part of any of these incidents?
No.
Were you ever questioned about any of these incidents?
No. But I really
when
wish
did
I
this
was.
incident take place in relation to the hearing?
I mean, it was maybe like a week and a half ago.
So Monday, this past
was it
Monday
longer than
was
that?
the hearing. When would you say the yacht incident was?
Maybe 2 weeks before that, I think.
Is there any
maybe a
way
week
that
before
you
that?
can come to a date, like a more accurate date? Either your text message, like maybe you pull like anything that might close in a more precise date. This would be very helpful for me for, coming up with the proper timeline of events.
It was.
If you don't remember the exact date, even an estimate of how many days prior to the hearing,
I
with
think
the
it was
hearing being Monday.
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago as of today.
Yes, as of right now.
So that would mean like a week and a half prior to the hearing?
Yeah.
Does it sound about right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Has Hammerstine ever contacted you in any capacity in the last 3 months?
No.
Have you ever bumped into him in any capacity in the last 3 months? This is including like, yo, what's going on, dog? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he's my friend. We've talked. I mean, okay, I don't know if I'd call us friends, but we talk whenever I see him. I see him often. He purchases food from the pizza stall. He's usually relaxing at Senior Buns.
Okay. So he's purchased food from your stall before?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Okay. And
Plenty of times.
do you think he's used his card?
I would assume so, yeah.
Okay.
In the last 3 months, for sure. He's definitely bought pizza from the pizza place.
What is Maxwell's relationship with this case? To the best of your knowledge. And understand I'm going to be speaking to Robin sort of separately on this. So there may be things that he can fill us in on.
Maxwell, whatever possible, make sure ADMC loses. I think that's a relationship because she didn't like how the Miller thing was handled, I believe. You know, I that's really as far as I barely know her, so I can't say too much else. But I really think she fucking hates ADMC. So, I think she was one of the bigger arguers that, she was, part of the raid. I think it was her, Opal, Miller, and I can't remember who the fourth person was. That was inside the building, so I think she has a personal stake in it.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to shed light on? And I may have more questions in future, but for now, is there anything that comes to mind pertaining to this hearing or the case in general that you want to kind of point out?
I just want to say that mistrialing with prejudice, because I said to someone that I will stand my ground if someone shoots at me, and then of course, report it to the police afterwards. Hence, what stand my ground is. That if I'm shot at, I am allowed within reason to protect myself and my associates. I just want to say that I'm allowed to protect myself and my associates, of which Paul would be on the yacht. I would be so inclined to not bribe anyone by stating that if I'm shot at, I will protect myself and my associates. So, not only that, but Ava, first of all, I don't know how this person made it to DOJ. She peaked when she was managing a restaurant. Let me say that. Not in a mean way, just much better suited for that. Second of all, on top of that, Arcadia Grayson, how the fuck is she not conflicted if we just got out of a fucking civil war with her that we had to deal with? So the two of the judges are ridiculous. Ridiculous choices. DOJ needs to
what do you mean civil war?
People. Got a civil war with her sister where we declared that any Grayson we find will kill their entire family.
When was this?
This is her sister. This was
the repair she's one of the repair kitters.
Yes, she did that. So we told Ivy, who was her sister, that we kill her whole family, and then we shot her cousin. I can't remember the guy's name. And so I just feel like that's just conflicted.
Would she have been aware of this?
Oh, 100%.
Well, I mean, have you mentioned this to her?
I have not mentioned it to her personally, but I know that she knows.
How would you? What makes
one
you
of my
say
members,
that?
One of my members said we were going to end your bloodline to her and any other Grayson.
Oh, directed to her.
Yes.
Do you know roughly how long ago?
Months ago. Okay. 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
This is so I want to be clear here, right? And conflicts are odd, right? Everyone's conflicted in the city on everything.
100%.
If we want to be, and therefore, like, it's impossible. This is a city of like 200 You know what I mean? So I just want to set kind of the tone there as to your understanding of where my thinking is in general.
Oh,
But
no,
I'm
get
glad that you're
completely.
pointing it out because it may, have value. So anything else that you want to bring up?
No. But if I could possibly, at some point in the future, get some clarification on what bribery
Was
actually
Lex
is.
Striker inside the raid?
I think he was one of them, yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to make note of?
No, I'm good.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and end the recording here at 9:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Robin, you and I should probably chat afterwards. I need to go try to stop myself from ocean dumping myself.
Right. You have pushed me to take this legal way the entire fucking time. I've aimed my entire club doing this legal way, and I get it. Maybe shooting Ava was not the right decision. I get it. But when I have so much time built up and it's thrown out because I said to someone that if I get shot at, I'm going to defend myself. Really?
I look, it's gross. It is. But you know what sucks? Is that when you do take on violence, these degenerates just say, I told you so. Right?
I know, but still.
And that's what makes it worse.
I completely get that, and I agree to a certain extent that it makes sense.
Y'all should fight this. And I'll be transparent here. Like I said, Robin, I'm looking at the full breadth of this case. What led up to it? Was there any wrongdoings in the courtroom, in the hearing, and right? If it's serious to y'all, then everything should be serious, and that includes questioning that recording and the state of mind of the attorney, and whether or not he has a bar license, and whether the judges, based on their ruling, their condition when making the ruling, all of those things need to be factored in, right? The victims set the tone. That's always been the case. And I think my passion in this is I have personally, I can already see, and I'm already aware of the depths of corruption that are occurring. It's nasty. If this was Boston, or New York, if I knew that was happening, I'd hope they'd drive down the wrong fucking alley and, they'd show up somewhere, the trumpets and shit. I don't fuck with it. It's
You think we should fight it?
100%. This ruling is cooked.
If something is mistrialed with prejudice, then we have to...
No, it's a cooked ruling. It doesn't make any sense. Look, I can't go too in-depth to it. I don't want to act as like a secondary legal counsel, but I am well within my right as a marshal to note that it's not just my battle, right? A lot of this is let Robin cook, right? And it sucks, but if y'all give up just like everyone else has, and they have, like even the PD has, look, listen, I'm just going to shoot straight. All right. I know you and the faceless, you do shit. I'll say it right in front of Robin. I don't think I'm ever going to fucking stop that. You know why? Do you really want to know why? Because any one of these 100 plus cops will fucking leak the case. Not to you. Not because they're friends with you. Because they think it's fucking funny. Because they're fucking... And unless it's a poo-poo pee-pee joke, it doesn't fucking matter. And the moment they do something wrong, like smash a fucking, memorial or whatever, man, they will do whatever they fucking can to make sure that cop gets away with it. Why? Because that's all they have in life. And they like the power. And they want to hold that power above your head. as they have been doing with
uh,
everyone else.
And
And you have a chance to fucking expose all that shit.
I mean, you say that, but look, Miller, Maxwell, Opal, all sent around one giant Ouroboros of lies. That's essentially all it breaks down into, is that we go up to court, they pull someone up to the bench or the stand or whatever. They can just lie to protect themselves. And there's only so far that being incompetent can really take someone before you really have to have someone step in and be like, this is not okay. That's never happened for them. The fact that this trial was thrown out because I said something like, don't worry, if someone shoots at me, I'm gonna fucking deal with it, is absurd. That is absurd. The fact that we have to go through this hoop at all is crazy.
I am still beside myself. Okay, I don't want to say too much opinion right now, but there'll be a point in time where I can. I think right now 50% of that battle is legal, and I'm not saying it's going to end well. The only thing I can say is that, you know, I'll say it again. Y'all the only ones that have shown that they're going to put up the fight, right? Most of these other court cases are just a bunch of punk bitches crying that they got caught, right? You guys at least have a valid case, and it's sickening and it's pathetic and it's sad that when someone that actually does have a case brings it up, there is no justice, right? And at some level, you know, I understand why it may feel like, hey, what's the point? But on the other hand, maybe it's just more reason to keep stomping your feet and say, and demand more, right? If it means it gets overseen by the next, you know, set of justices, which I think they will see it. It's cooked. The entire case is cooked. There's no fucking evidence isn't even all posted yet, right? If it's in the hearing, if it's not sealed, where is it? Right? And if the justices don't take heed, keep kicking it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wars are won in the courtroom, too. As we hear the trumpet siren and...
All right, Brian, I appreciate, on the serious note, I appreciate you coming out to talk.
Yeah.
I think we're just a little fucked off at this shit, as I'm sure you are too.
Yep. Can't hold anyone accountable. Just wait till they start crying when the marshals start doing work. Right? They tried to arrest one of my own earlier. They forget that I can shut down their entire PD.
Well, they tried to protect Mason Dixie. I was all fucking cunts. All right, good shit. I'll see you later.
So, Chad, give me a 1 if you know the entire case from beginning to end.